Good evening. Ow! YouTube model railroaders, budget model railroaders, Maryland area model railroaders, and whoever happens to watch this wonderful Brandon nuttiness that I bring to the table every so often. It happens to be Sunday, October the 21st, 2018, and I believe I am now up to vlog number 13. Cute. Sure, why not? Vlog 13 in October. Why not? Sorry. Yeah, I've definitely lost it. A long time ago. No comments from the peanut gallery. Anyway, where are we at? What are we doing? What are we up to? Well, here it is. It's October. I haven't started to do anything with the railroad yet, because of the fact that we had some other things that were kind of on the table at the moment. But to be perfectly honest, at the moment, those have kind of come off the table, and I need to fix this thing a little bit. There we go. And the dog is barking upstairs for some reason. I'm not sure why. Anyway, so like I said, we had discussed, I think, in the last vlog about me possibly moving. Well, yeah, that may end up happening. It's not going to happen tomorrow, type of thing. It may not happen. It's probably not going to happen this year. It may not happen next year. Not sure. So I'm just going to play things as I've been doing them, and we'll go from there. Does that mean I'm going to tear this thing down and rebuild it? Kind of. I've actually been thinking about this a little bit. Because of something else they did. My family and their wonderful ideas and the things that get me into trouble. Anyway, the newest craze for the ceiling down here in the train room is something that I actually attempted this afternoon in my laundry room, and we're going to go ahead and I'll show that clip in a second. Not me working on it, but the finished product. It actually was a unique idea. It's a fairly simple idea. It's a fairly cheap idea. Simple and cheap. I like that. So, for what it is, it looks like it's going to work out rather well down here. I have to get some measurements, and of course, unfortunately, I'd already started tearing into the ceiling down here, and I'm probably going to end up having to put some of that stuff back. Oops. Because we were thinking about going in a completely different direction. So, and now I'm kicking myself in the butt because I decided I was going to tear it all apart. Well, not all apart, but some of it apart. The thing of it is what I'm thinking about doing, like I said, would be fairly simple, easy, and I think I could actually do it with the railroad sitting here. However, the more I've been thinking about it today, I may end up tearing this thing apart, moving it around a little bit, manipulating it a little bit. We'll see. Not sure. So, you know what, without further interruption, let's go ahead and take a look at what exactly I'm talking about with the laundry room and the possibilities of what I'm going to do down here. Give me a second, we'll be right back. Okay, so this is what I was talking about downstairs. I just got finished putting this up in the laundry room. This is the ceiling, and I'm thinking of doing something very similar downstairs in the train room, so just a thought. Okay. Pegboard. Really? Well, when it comes down to it, you know, ceiling tile would definitely look good, no question. Expensive. Sheetrock, not going there. I've never liked the idea of sheetrocking a ceiling in a basement because of all the stuff that's in the rafters down here. Wiring, plumbing, you know, it's just not not a good idea. You know, you have a problem with it, you got to tear half the house apart to get to it. No, never liked that idea. So, consider the fact that if I do this way, using the pegboard, I'm going to cut what the material-wise, I could cut down literally by 2/3 the cost. And if somebody else doesn't like it, it's going to be fairly simple to remove. Well, how did you put it up there? Sheetrock screws. I have a whole bucket, and they're not over here, of fairly short, not real short, but fairly short sheetrock screws. And just like down here, these are 1x3s. That's exactly what was in the laundry room. Were 1x3s. So I was like, you know what? This will be simple. So that's what the thoughts are. That's literally what the thoughts are. You know, I don't know when I'm going to get to it. You know me. No idea what I'm getting into. No idea when I'm going to get to it. But it's a thought. And we'll see. I actually had bought 4 pieces. They were 2 foot by 4 foot. Obviously, I'm not going to put 2 foot by 4 foot sections in down here. That would take for stinking ever. I'm actually going to put up the 4x8s. The big ones. But, you know, like I said, it's just... And not only that, but it'll give me the ability, if I need to go in and redo the lighting, just pull it back down. Move it, put it back up. You know, it's not that big of a deal. That's why I'm thinking about the fact that I may end up taking this thing apart first, putting that up, so I can figure out exactly where the lighting is going to end up. Because I really don't know at this point where it's going to end up. Good. This computer down here is acting stupid again. I guess that's what happens when you're not down here for 2 weeks. I think. Oh, or a week. I don't know. It says I did this on the... It says the last one I did on the 20th? There ain't no way. I think I was the 2nd. Oh, you know what it is? I see what it is. Okay, never mind. I see what's going on here. When did I do the last one? October the 7th, okay. Holy crap, that was 2 weeks ago. Sorry. Anyway, on to some other stuff, fun stuff, more stuff, whatever. Saw that Sparky and Vinny and Joe were hanging out the other night. I saw that little post on Facebook. You know, that was cool. I'm glad that the 3 of them had a chance to hang out. But you know, like I said, I saw that, and I saw that this coming weekend, the 27th and 28th, over at the Maryland State Fairgrounds, is the Great Model Train Show. I plan on being there Sunday, at this point, the 28th. The reason being is the 27th, we've got some things going on, so I don't think I'm going to make the 27th. It's looking at like right now I'm going to make the 28th. One of the guys that I bowl with on Friday nights, Big John, I know he's interested in going, so I think him and I are going to try and probably meet up at my house here, and then we'll scoot on over. I might try and do some, at least maybe some pictures, or might try and do some video while I'm there. We'll see how things play out. This one here is supposed to be a big show. I know that in the past, the fall shows really hadn't been that big. They usually have them up at the exhibition hall. This one here this year, though, is in the actual Cow Palace. So it sounds like this is another one of the big ones. So it sounds like they're starting to ramp back up again to where they're doing more shows, more of the big shows in a year instead of just the one or two that they had the past year or so. I know that there was some changing of the hands or the changing of the guard, I guess, for lack of a better term. I know some things that happened and some things have moved and shuffled, but regardless, it sounds like they're trying to get back to where they're doing 3 or 4 shows a year. So that'll be good. Like I said, I plan on being up there on the 28th or over there on the 28th. We'll see what happens. Anything changes, keep an eye out on Facebook. I'll let you know. Let's see. What else have we got going on? Really nothing. That's it. I mean, it is what it is. Been doing some other stuff. Been working my rear end off, and actually been picking up now duties from the bowling. As you know, like I said, I bowl on Friday nights. I'm the league president. Well, here the last 2 weeks, I've not only been the league president, but I've also been the league secretary, because unfortunately our league secretary had had an issue and is actually quite indisposed at the moment. Not sure when he's coming back, so. At the moment, I'm taking over his job plus my job. So here it is at work. I've got my job, and then I've got my job when I go bowling, and then I've got his job when I go bowling. Yeah, other duties is assigned. But I don't know if maybe it's just me. Maybe I haven't been as in touch as I had been. Or maybe I'm missing stuff. I don't know. Maybe somebody can enlighten me. But it seems like, I hate to say it, but it seems like after the YouTube Model Builders dropped the monthly Saturday show, there just doesn't seem to be as much going on as there had been. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'm missing something. But, if I am, I apologize. I know that the Thursday night shows had been going on, although I didn't see an invite for, or not an invite, but I didn't see a link for that show this week with Johnny Reb. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. I haven't seen anything from Big Bill recently. Of course, and again, I've been so busy with work. That was one of the things I was doing was over lunchtime. Or towards the end of the day, was popping in and seeing if anybody had put anything up on YouTube recently, and to be honest, I haven't had a chance to do that, so that could be a part of the problem. But regardless, if I'm misspeaking, sorry, I take it all back, but if I'm not, I'd like to hear is the what's happening and what's going on. Maybe I need to go over to the YouTube Model Builders webpage and see if there's anything up on there, but I just haven't had the chance to do that. So, one other thing I wanted to bring up real quick, though, before I sign off here, we're always, as a group, whether it be in here, whether it be on Facebook, no matter where, we're always talking about doing things. I think my iPad's got a bit of a... Oh, it's not the iPad, it's the printer. The computer all of a sudden just started dinging. Wonderful Windows 10. One of these days, I guess I'll get used to it, and of course, by that time, they'll have Windows 20, and we'll be, Any rate, we're always talking about doing things outside of the box, thinking outside the box, doing things on the cheap, however you want to put it. And the other day I was cleaning up some stuff, and I happened to find something that I was like, I'm going to make something out of this. What it is it's a... Boy, that's brighter than heck. I don't know why it's so bright. This is one of those... Let me see if I can get some light off of this thing. Maybe? You still really can't tell. Does that work better? Okay, anyway, this here happens to be one of those protective thingamajigs for a printer cartridge. And I was thinking about using it for a flat car load. You know, it isn't so much, doesn't look so cool at the moment. But if you went ahead and took this lip off the outside edge, and then kind of painted it to make it look like it was creased or rippled, like a tarp, I think that this would look kind of neat as a flat car load. One of these days I'll get to that, along with finishing the 10,000 other projects that I've got going on down here. But hey, you know, can't rush greatness. You can't rush these things either. Anyway, we will let that one go. Oh, Lord. Oh, my gosh. Anyway. Anywho, okay. With all that being said, yeah, I've completely jumped the tracks here again. Anyway, with all that being said, you all know the deal. You wait for the highball, green tracks ahead. Green tracks ahead. We'll catch you all next time. Be safe. God bless. See ya.